matchup between the visiting Borger Bulldogs and the Estacado Matadors. The starting lineup, first for the Borger Bulldogs. Number 5, Brad Blomert at defensive end. Number 10, Lance Bradley. Number 11, Tony Powell. Number 20, Jose Ibarra. Number 27, Devin Brown. Number 30, Colton Wilkinson. Number 32, Michael Cano. Number 36, Chad Gassida. Number 44, Anton Thorpe. Number 49, Russell King. And number 72, J.R. Duke. On offense for the Estacado Matadors. Number 1, Thomas. Number 26, Chris.
You'll sit on that for a while. You sat on that for a while. He'll be brought his chair.
Yeah?
Dan got one.
The chain crew is Charlie Garza, Pete Rodriguez, and Glenn Cole.
That's when he hits the field. Yeah.
20s. The wind is light out of the north, about 5 miles per hour.
But I'll tell you, that light 5-mile-an-hour wind will run right down your neck. It's pretty chilly out there. You got to give credit to a tremendous group of people that have come down for the Borger Bulldogs to support them, from the freshman football players on the sidelines and the varsity, junior varsity and freshman cheerleaders, to the Bulldog band, all the way to all of our supporters and Bulldog fans over on the visitors' sidelines today, as we are the visitors on the scoreboard and in the press box.
All right, Johnny, I tell you what, we're about ready to get underway here as the Dogs take their positions. The Estacado Matadors are huddled up and the instructions are gone, so let's get with the ball game. Here is David Willard with the play-by-play. All right, and thank you, George Grover. Philip Thomas will tee the ball up for the Matadors. Lance Bradley is deep for the Borger Bulldogs, along with Tony Powell. Bradley picks it up at the 15. Lance makes a move and finally gets taken down, but he is over the 20 at about the 23-yard line, where the Borger Bulldogs will set up shop here, first down and 10, to begin this bi-district football game with the Lubbock Estacado Matadors. Borger Bulldogs, we've got Nix and Willard split to either side of the field. Victor Escobar is the quarterback. The backfield tandem is Kevin Massey, Michael Cano. It's a give to Massey, Kevin Massey, with tight running room over about a yard, maybe 2 at the most, as the Estacado Matador defense tightened up there to begin the game.
David Massey that time took the ball. Milton Doss.
All right, it is second down and 9. Escobar on a dropback. He has Cano out the flat. Cano's got some running room. He'll have a first down, and taken out of bounds after a gain of about 11 yards. Michael Cano just on a little flat route pass out
across the flat was wide open, Johnny Rusten, and Victor made a nice little pass out there just right, and first down Borger.
North-south runner with this turf today. Look for Kano to have a big day.
1st and 10 at the 35. Give to Massey, moving on the line of scrimmage. Kevin Massey is loose. He's in the defense backfield, makes a cut. Kevin Massey, another cut. And Willard tries to get a block, but misses it. But Massey all the way down deep into Estacado territory at their 40-yard line. There's a flag down. I think it's going to be movement against the Matadors.
I believe it's going to be offsides on the defense, David.
Massey was just a step. All right, here come the Dogs. 1st down and 10 at the Matador 40-yard line. Kano and Massey are the backs. Jody Meek goes in motion. And it's a dive play to Kano over the left tackle. And behind Big Justin Farmer and Jacob Floor on the left side, just on the dive play, Kano gets a good 3, maybe 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. We're fogging the place up.
Broadcast booth, we're having to wipe the windows down between plays because of the fog.
All right, tight formation. Willard and Nick split out. It's a give to Massey. Massey does a good job in finally taking off his feet, but not before he gets a first down. Kevin Massey got a good block from Jacob Floor and Derek Bridwell, and I'll tell you, the Bulldogs, another first down. They are at the 30-yard line of the Matadors.
Well, that was a good chain.
It's going to be 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. Escobar gives to Kano, and Michael, I believe he's going to have it. There's movement again, a flag down. I believe it's going to be offsides against the Matadors again, George.
That, I believe, is exactly right. Again, we saw this in the Rams.
For offsides. Here come the Dogs. 1st and 10 from the Matador 25. James Nix is split out along with Zane Willard. Toss sweep to Massey. And Kevin Massey is going to be thrown for a loss in the play of about 4 yards as the Matadors pursued very quickly out that time, and Massey was taken off his feet by the quarterback, Antoine Overstreet.
Well, what Levicotti
they pursue, it's going to be hard to get wide on the Matadors. They really pursue the football. 2nd and 12. Escobar rolls. He's looking, and I believe in and out of the hands of Meek. Justin Meek had the football for a moment at about the 20-yard line, but bobbled it as he was going out of bounds. And that'll bring up 3rd down. No score, in case you've just joined us. 8:32 left in the first quarter. The Borger Bulldogs on a drive. Escobar rolling and looking, and finally taken down at, well, he maybe got about a yard of that back. It'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs. The drive up.
And David, wide open. Not a linebacker one had continued to follow him downfield. Kano wide open on the play.
Well, it's 4th down and 15, and the Bulldogs are going to go for it here in Matador territory at the 30-yard line. Justin Meek comes to the near side. Jody Meek to the far side. Michael Kano on the wing. Single set in the backfield. That's Massey. Escobar options. Escobar looking for Kano. He has him at the 5. Michael Kano down to the 1-yard line. Michael Kano, the fullback, leaked out of the backfield. Escobar found him at the 10-yard line, and Kano got all the way down to the goal line. 1st and goal, Borger Bulldogs. A beautiful call by Coach McClintock that time, Johnny.
Maybe a very similar play to the left side that time as the previous play, because the coaches maybe up here in the booth may have seen that Kano had no one following him out of the backfield. That time Kano just slipped in out of the left side for a good play and catch.
Bulldogs on the goal, 1st down from the 1-yard line. It's a give to Massey, and boy, nothing doing that time as the right side of that defensive line of the Matadors mark a 2nd goal for the Dogs from the 2-yard line. Massey lines up deep in the eye. Escobar barks the signals. Escobar's rolling. Finds Kano at the goal line, and Michael does not get in. He's still going. Michael Kano turning and chugging.
Boy,
and it's close. I'm telling you, Kano was hit at the 2, Johnny.
He is on the 2-inch line, and the side judge, you have to admit, hoping Kano would get over, the side judge was right on top, just having him totally bound.
All right, it's 3rd down from the 1-inch line. Escobar just on the quarterback sneak. And it's a touchdown. Victor Escobar behind Derek Bridwell sneaks over from the 1-yard line. And the Borger Bulldogs draw first blood here, 6-0, with 6:08 left to go in the first quarter of play. Good call that time as Kano, with great second effort, hit at the 2 on the little swing pass. Got down to about the 6-inch line at least. Then Escobar sneaks over for the Bulldog touchdown. Limoges will attempt the point after. Nix with the hold. The snap is back, it's down, the kick is up, and let's see, it's good. The kick is good. It was blocked at the line of scrimmage, but Limoges had enough on it where the Borger Bulldogs come out with 7 points.
78-yard drive, 12 plays, taking up a lot of time off the clock. That's what the Borger Bulldogs need to do against the Loving Estacados. And we had a great drive coming down.
That's right.
Well,
what a deal.
You might settle up here in the press box.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Car Corner.
Thank you. Warren Boyd deep for the Matadors of Estacado as Limoges kicks the ball off. It's a low bounding kick, and it's taken by a Matador and out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Well, not a smart play at all by the receiver for the Matadors.
No.
He saw the thing going out of bounds at about the 19-yard line instead of letting it go out of bounds to get it only at...
7-0 lead here midway in the first quarter of play. I formation. Patterson on the toss sweep and a loss on the play as Patrick Sanders, the tailback, got thrown for a huge loss. Johnny Rusten, 4 yards deep. Bradley Blomart and J.R. Duke knifed in there in the backfield, lost the play, 2nd and 15.
Well, you can see in all their films, I'm sure, and even in their pregame, it's pitch left, pitch right, and incredible penetration right then by Blomart and Duke on the right side.
And it's a toss sweep to Boyd again. Boyd with a block. He gets loose, and finally Lance Bradley gets him and takes him out at the 25-yard line. A good play. Jose Ibarra also coming to wrap up Warren Boyd. Boyd with about 10 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Matadors.
Put the guy on the ground.
Zarius Pattern fumbles the snap, picks it up, and he'll be short of the first down as he got back on the football, picked it up though, and J.R. Duke and was really heads up that time along with the linebacker Chad Cassida, and it'll be a 4th down and punting situation for the Matadors.
Well, I'll tell you, David, put your shoes on in the put your feet in the shoes of a Matador fan right now. You see your team come out, allow the other team to score 7 points on you, and then all of a sudden your offense goes 3 and out. You've got to have a little wake-up call here going, whoa, these Borger Bulldogs may know what's going on. A little bit of confusion here right now, David.
All right, confusion on both sides as players trying to shuffle in and out. And back deep is the kicker for the Matadors. He's standing at his 10-yard line. Over his head, he does get the ball back and gets a nice kick off James Nix. And there's going to be a flag down. Got a flag down because James Nix was leveled at about the 40-yard line as the kicker, Philip Thomas for the Matadors, on a high snap, fumbled it, got it off, and Nix came up to field the ball to 40, and his legs were taken right out from under him.
Well, they've spotted the ball at the 21 because that's where the big key was the decision by Coach Mack not to try about a 40-yard field goal. Of course, with that frozen ball, good decision, and a huge 4th down pass from Escobar to Kano.
Here come the Dogs with a 7-0 lead, 2nd offensive series. High formation and a give to Kano on the straight handoff, and Michael Bulls behind Bridwell, the center, for about 1 yard, a tough yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ball at the 47-yard line.
Great start for the Bulldogs.
2nd down. It's a give to Massey. Massey gets about 3 yards on the counter play, and the quick Estacado defense takes Kevin down after about a 2-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and a long 8 for the Borger Bulldogs. 3rd and 8.
Dive that's given. The blue shirts are all over us. We need to do some more of those little reverses, and then you just had a fake left go right.
Yeah, it's going to be close. He's going to go.
All right, it is 3rd down. 3rd down, and Victor Escobar, straight drop back, slips, and he'll be down at the 39-yard line. His footing just came out from under him, Johnny, as he planted to try to throw the ball, and big loss on the play. That'll be 4th down, and the Bulldogs will have to punt the ball away.
Boy, a tough break fashion, just as he was going down, but the whistle had already blown.
All right, 4th down. Colton Wilkinson with the punt. Gets a Bulldog roll. The Bulldogs get good coverage on it, and they'll have it down at the 30-yard line. Good punt that time And the Matadors will set up 1st and 10 at the 30. Formation for the Matadors. And they are in a shotgun formation as Zarius Patterson, now he comes up under center. A strange looking offensive set there in the backfield. He's got, looks like an inverted wishbone. He's got one man deep in the eye. And it's a give to the tailback. He gets the ball, gets around the corner and knocked out of bounds. On a good job, he'll have a 1st down. And I believe that was Russell King and Colton Wilkinson who knocked him out of bounds.
Give him a wishbone. They've got, it looks like well, here's a straight T, the old wing T.
Old straight full house T formation. 3 backs in the backfield lined up in the T formation. 2 wideouts. Patterson, the quarterback, turns, gives to the middle man in the T, and he'll get maybe a yard, a flag down, thrown in the middle of the line.
In there to be a lead block for the tailback.
3 men in the backfield. It's a fake. Patterson, the quarterback, is looking, and Jose Ibarra intercepts. Jose Ibarra with the football. Ibarra trying to get around the corner. He does. He needs a block. Jose Ibarra on the far sideline. He's turning. He's still going down the sideline. There are flags down as that Jose Ibarra stepped in front of Patterson's pass. The intended receiver was E.J. Ume, who was split out there for the Matadors. It was intercepted. Let's see what the calls are going to be.
Well, if it's going to be an illegal push in the back on Tim Dallas, they're wrong because Dallas just unloaded the wagon on a kid out about the 35-yard line as he bought.
Estacado always talented, but they are always subject to the big turnovers, Johnny.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, you can remember as a kid trying to throw a football in freezing cold weather. Patterson, that trying to heave a frozen ball, just couldn't do it.
Here goes Willard in motion, I formation behind Escobar. He drops back and in and out of the hands of Willard as he tries to get the football out in the flat, and just in and out of his hands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Maybe a good idea that Zane didn't catch that thing
behind the line of scrimmage a little bit. 2nd down and 10. Option by Escobar. He's looking and he gets hit right as he delivers the football. Let's see. It should be an incomplete pass.
Yep.
And they ruled it incomplete. Estacado wanting a fumble as Victor got leveled there inside the pocket. He had looked up trying to find somebody. And boy, I'll tell you what, one of the Matadors really leveled.
Sack. David, credit the secondary for the Matadors because our front 5 gave Escobar lots of time just then.
3rd down, it's a give to Massey. Massey with running room, but he's taken down short of the 1st down. Kevin Massey was knocked off of his feet on a good play at that time by Justin Hibbler, the free safety, and Hibbler saved Matadors from getting a big 1st down.
Massey put it on him, I'll tell you. Massey must have had him a big old plate of ribs or something down from Monkeys and had enough energy left over to just pop that secondary man.
Colton Wilkinson with the punt for the Bulldogs. A nice high punt, gets a good Bulldog drive. Fumbled by the Matadors, and I think he's going to get it covered up. The Matadors got back on it, but the Bulldog coverage team did a nice job getting down there.
Warren Boyd was the one who covered it up, David.
It is. 1st and 10 for Lubbock on their 34-yard line. I formation behind Zarius Patterson. Warren Boyd is the tailback. Grant, the big fullback, lines up behind the quarterback. 2 wideouts for the Estacado Matadors. He's looking the field over. Borger in a blitz look. And it's a give to Grant, the up back, and Grant will get about 3 to 4 yards on the play, and Anton Thorpe wraps him up for about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6 for them Matador in there for the Dogs. Closing moments of the 1st quarter, 2nd and 5. Lubbock at the 39, toss sweep to Grant. Grant behind blocking, and he's getting loose, but finally Colton Wilkinson along with Tony Powell trips him up short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Tony Powell and Wilkinson finally getting...
You're going to have the playoff. Grant with fullback 8.
Back at Whiteface Stadium here in Hereford, the District 1-4A by-district playoff game between the Matadors of Estacado and the Borger Bulldogs. Beginning the 2nd quarter play, the Matadors at the 33-yard line. Patterson fumbles the football, picks it up, and he's taken down. Patterson having a hard time getting a grip on the football today. It's cold, and fumbled the ball. It'll be 3rd now, 3rd and 1. 3rd offense to no points here in the 1st quarter play. I formation, 3rd and 1. It's a give to Grant, the tailback. quarterback, and he's taken down. Grant taken down by Maya King and Chad Cassida. Cassida coming in on the linebacker blitz. It's a flag down. Let's see, maybe Cassida came a little early.
Be a 3-yard loss, David, on Boyd, but I believe Borger's offside. So
Grant is the fullback, Boyd the tailback behind Zarius Patterson. Toss sweep to Boyd. Boyd trips and gets knocked down and finally taken down by Tony Powell. Tony Powell and Anton Thorpe doing a nice job. A loss on the play. Anton Thorpe did a good job stringing that out as Boyd, the tailback,
by the Matadors. Patterson, the quarterback, is just turning and pitching left and right all the way up and down the field. But it's been good pursuit so far for the Bulldogs.
Toss sweep again, and the Matadors trying to get something back as they toss sweep to Todrick Thomas, and Bradley Blomart along with Lance Bradley on the tackle for the Bulldogs. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
That'd make it Lance Bradley Blomart on the tackle.
It sure would.
We hadn't thought of that all year.
We had. That's a good connection there, buddy. A little middle hook.
The old 1-2 punch.
That's it.
Lance Bradley from the line of scrimmage when they
don't get very far back, do they? Wing formation, 2 wideouts. Zarius Patterson on the quarterback bootleg. He fumbles the football. Patterson fumbles the football. Borger on it. The Borger Bulldogs have recovered a Zarius Patterson fumble, and it's Maya King on the football. Russell Maya King had got on the ball as Patterson came out on the bootleg and dropped it. The Borger Bulldogs set up 1st down and 10 at the at the Bulldog 49.
Boy, David, wouldn't that not have been fun to watch Maya King pick that thing up and run? But bless his heart, he was just so excited to see that football. And let's face it, tough footing out there already, but he's trying to pounce on it, which is the right thing to do. But that would have been so nice if it would have bounced up where he could have got some footing, because we all know for somebody that's over 235 pounds, how fast that boy can run.
Here come the Bulldogs with a 7-0 lead here in the second quarter of play. Willard to one side, Nix to the other side. It's a give to Kano. Kano breaks it on the inside handoff. Michael Kano bulls his way for a 1st down and then some, all the way down to the Matador 36-yard line. The big fullback Michael Kano behind the blocks of Ryan Denny, Derek Bridwell, Jacob Floor, Nick Looney, and Justin Farmer get a big 12 yards on the play down into Matador territory.
Boy, it's listening to the ball game back home as he delivers the mail.
You bet.
In Borger.
Will Washer, the tight end, does the overshift. Kano on the wing. It's a toss sweep. Massey on the toss. He breaks a tackle. Massey on the pursuit, though, with that tough Estacado defense. Massey gets back to the line of scrimmage and possibly a little bit of loss of the play. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs.
Well, I would
check down and 10 from the Matador 36. The Bulldogs need some more points. And Escobar rolls out. He's looking for James Nix, but thrown behind Nix as James Nix, the little wide receiver, the junior for the Borger Bulldogs, the ball was thrown behind him. Victor Escobar was hit a little bit late. Victor, very frustrated. Milton Doss really leveled him. I thought we'd see a flag on that, Johnny. We heard an offensive play here. 3rd and 10 at the Matador 36-yard line. 8 minutes left in the half. 7-0 Bulldogs. It's a straight drop back. Z middle screen. Zane Willard has the screenplay. He's got running room down the sideline. Makes a cut at the 5, or pardon me, down at the 10 or the 15. It's hard to read these markers, but Zane Willard has it down inside the 15 right on the 15. I believe is where they're going to spot it. It'll be a 1st down as the Bulldogs sophomore receiver got the screen pass across the middle.
Well, I got to give our play-by-play man credit. He didn't get excited on that yard marker because it was his son catching the ball. We don't have any anything to see with other than some little band markers way over on the track today.
I formation, the 1st down, ball at the 15. 1st down, give to Massey. Massey across down to the 10 and down inside the 10 as Kevin Massey plows behind the offensive line. Ryan Denny and Nick Looney blowing them off the line of scrimmage and allowing Massey to get inside the 10.
During this 97 campaign, no question.
All right, I formation, Massey deep in the eye. Willard and Nix out on the wings. Escobar barking the signals out. It's a give to Kano. Michael Kano all across left guard. He'll give about 3 tough ones down to the 6. Michael Kano behind Jacob Floor and Justin Farmer. Or
maybe a little something in the flat to Massey right here, because I think the Matadors are going to be all over a little punch down the middle.
3rd and short. And Escobar keeps it, makes a cut. Victor, he'll be close. It'll depend on the spot. Victor on the quarterback rollout, and he get a good spot from the referee, and I believe he'll have a first down, Johnny.
What a good call, David. I think you're right on the first down. They're going to measure, but a good call. First down and goal to goal from the 5.
All right, we've got about 6 minutes and looks like 18 seconds. It's hard to read it. 6:18 left in the half. 7-0 Borger. They are knocking on the door, though. First and goal from the 5. Offset eye. Escobar rolling out. He's looking. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Intercepted and dropped and out of bounds. Estacado Matadors intercepted the football on the goal line, and the interception was right at the goal line, and he was off to the races. Dropped the ball at the 20.
He could have waltzed about 100 yards exactly into the end zone, but fortunately drops the football out of bounds.
All right, the tailback has the football. He'll be close to a first down as Colton Wilkinson finally rode down the back of the tailback, Warren Boyd. Boyd on the straight. Borger with new life. They've got a 7-0 lead. A give to Boyd, the tailback again. He's spinning and turning, a fumble. It's on the ground, and we have it. The Borger Bulldogs have it. I believe that's Tony Powell. Let's see.
Yeah, but they're going to
call him down, I believe. That's a tough call. They're going to call that he was down.
Maya King was wrestling him down.
Maya King.
It is 3rd down and 2. The ball just at the inside the 30-yard line of that Matadors. I formation, tall sweep. And finally, the fullback Grant has the ball and had a first down. Boy, they on the linebacker blitz, and they were in there and had the play on. Somehow Grant got through there in all the confusion, and they've got a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach Campbell, as the Matador running back, got through that first wave of defensive men.
It's a give by Patterson to Grant again. Grant, the big fullback, is going to get 6 yards. Or about 8 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2. Grant, the big fullback, 170-pound senior, low to the ground at 5'8". Matadors with a big interception at their own goal line to give them new life. Here they are, 2nd and short. It's a give to the tailback. And Warren Boyd still trying to get loose and taken down by Tony Powell and Chad Cassida. But Boyd has the first down. He picked up 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, David, I would be tempted to tell those young men on the defensive side to...
And 10, just inside the 50-yard line at the 49. Patterson gives to Grant, the big fullback, and Grant is stood up and taken down by Tony Powell, along with Chad Cassida, Bradley Blomart, and Russell Maya King. Chris Niaves, the nose tackle, also getting up there, doing a good job. All right, Estacado 0, 2nd down and 8 for the Matadors. Ball at the 50-yard line. It's a give to the tailback, and that time J.R. Duke knifed in there along with Colton Wilkinson and took Boyd, the tailback, off of his feet. This Bulldog defense, I believe, starting to gel a little bit, George Grover and Johnny Rusten, here in the late moments of the 2nd quarter.
It averages, 344 yards on the ground each game, can be stopped.
It's the toss sweep. Grant, the tailback. The pursuit catches up with him and knocks him out of bounds at the the 46-yard line of the Bulldogs. That'll be 4th down. Colton Wilkinson doing a nice job knocking him out in the pursuit.
97 campaign.
All right, it is 4th down, 2:37 left in the half, 7-0 Borger. The Matadors, Thomas the kicker back in deep punt formation at his 39. He gets the punt off. It's a high punt. Borger has no one back. Lance Bradley, though, finally comes back. Tony Powell, and calls the fair catch at the 30-yard line. Good play by Tony Powell that time to field that football.
Boy, he looked like a
previous
18-yard punt is all it was.
1st down and 10 for the Dogs at the 29-yard line. They're on 29. Escobar has 2 men out to the wide. It's a give to Massey on the counter. Massey gets loose, makes a cut. Kevin Massey still on his feet. Massey twisting and turning. He'll be close to the first down, maybe 2 yards shy, out across to the 36. Justin Farmer with a huge block that sprung Massey open. He made a nice cut and got some good yardage on the play.
Boy, you're exactly right, David. Justin Farmer, as he gave us a 2nd and a long 3 opportunity.
Toss sweep again to Massey. He's got blockers. He's looking, trying to get around the corner, and he'll be close to the first down. Massey needed to get right at the 40.
Flag on the play, David, after the play had been completed.
3rd and 15 for the Dogs. Kevin Massey deep in the eye. Kano on the wing. Zane Willard comes in motion. James Nix out here on the wing. It's the fake toss sweep, and looking down here and over the head, Willard was the intended receiver. Willard was wide open, had gotten behind the cornerback there, Antoine Overstreet, and Victor underthrew it, but Zane was 10 yards behind Overstreet.
And by that time, Zane Willard had beaten Overstreet, the cornerback, by 3 steps. Escobar just underthrew it and gave Overstreet a chance to tip the ball away. But Zane, if he could have gotten the ball, there was nothing between him and the goal line except for about 70 yards of open field.
Wilkinson with the punt, a nice high punt, and it drives Estacado back. And they'll have it 1st and 10 at their 38-yard line with a minute and 20. 1st down and 10 for the Matadors, a minute 22 left in the half. Borger 7. Estacado 0. They have 3 wideouts and a toss sweep. The tailback, Boyd, he'll have about 6 yards on the play as I believe that's Devin Brown knocked him off of his feet at the 50-yard line.
Patterson, though, failing to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Should have just taken a step out, but nevertheless,
Bulldog defense doing a great job. They're flooding this zone over here. 3 wideouts, 1 man deep in the backfield. It's an inside reverse to Grant, the fullback, and Grant still on his feet, still going, and he'll have a 1st down. A good call on the inside handoff by Grant, the fullback, and I believe that was Michael Kano along with Colton Wilkinson. Got the call on the play.
Well, Estacado's going to use one of their 3-time, thank you, Tom Quinn, and all our friends at the Borger News-Herald.
All right, thank you. 38 seconds left here in the half. The Matadors 1st and 10 at the Borger 40. Borger wants to hold them. We have a 7-0 lead, and we want to run the clock out here and hold them in the first half. I formation, and Patterson, the quarterback's taken down. A good job that time by Chad Cassada. Cassada on the linebacker blitz as Zarius Patterson came back to throw the ball, and Cassada was all over him. A big play and a 6-yard loss. 1st and 16 for the Matadors. Clock running. 20 seconds left to go. Patterson looking over the field. It's the toss sweep. Boyd, the tailback, and he's trying to get around the corner. Makes a cut, and he's taken off of his feet as the Bulldog pursuit catches up very nicely. Anton Thorpe, Tony Powell, and Lance Bradley taking care of business on Boyd, the tailback. Good job. Another timeout here with 8 seconds left to go in the half.
And we'll tell you, Rusten's Radio Service, 108 North Main, always a Sarge. Bulldog Backer Morning Show and area sports sponsor, Lincoln Donnie Pilot, and our good friend at Alvin's Radiator Service.
All right, 3rd down and 10 for the Matadors. 6 seconds left in the half. The quarterback back to throw, and he's taken out, and it's an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass, and that's going to do it here in the first half of play. After 1 under our belt, the Borger Bulldogs 7, the Lubbock Estacado Matadors 0. We'll be back in 3 minutes. We should be 14.
Oh, it'll be 21.
Yeah, it'll be 21.
Yeah. Talk about next week.
Yeah, they're tonight. Well, then the Red Raiders down in Lubbock, the Sooners will invade Jones Stadium. Here we go, ready to tee the ball up for the second half of play. Thomas, the kicker for the Matadors, will have it teed up. Deep for the Bulldogs will be Lance Bradley and Tony Powell. A relatively short kick, and Bradley has it. Lance Bradley running up through there. Bradley still on his feet. He's loose. 1 man to beat. Lance Bradley across midfield down to the 42-yard line. Lance Bradley fielded the football at the 20, and he broke loose down the sideline. And the Bulldogs will set up shop 1st down and 10 at the Matador 40-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, that was as big as one of Herschel Walker's
run
backs for the Cowboys this year, for us to come out 7-0 and then Bradley take the thing down to their 42. Did you see Bradley Powell and Ibarra down celebrating on about the Estacado 20-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, 2 wideouts, and it's a give to Massey, the tailback, and Massey gets about a yard on the play, not much more than that. It'll be 2nd.
Good if he continues to do it that way.
2 wideouts for the Dogs, 2nd and 11 at the Matador 42-yard line. Split backfield. Escobar, the quarterback, has Kano and Massey. It's a give to the second man through. That's Massey, and he breaks across the 40, inside the 40, to the Matador 39. It'll be 3rd down, 3rd and about 6 for the Bulldogs. Ryan Nix to the far side, split backfield, Kano and Massey. Will Washer, the tight end. Escobar fakes the play, and looking for Kano. Michael Kano, who'd broken open at about the 30-yard line, and Escobar overthrew his man. It'll be 4th. Wilkinson will be punting the football from midfield to the Matadors. Todrick Thomas back deep for the Matadors at the 10-yard line. Wilkinson, a nice high punt. Fair catch signaled by the Matadors at the 7-yard line. Warren Boyd signaled for the fair catch inside the 10. Really catch. All right, 1st and 10 for the Matadors here, beginning the second half of play. 7-0. The Borger Bulldogs out on top. Zarius Patterson on the toss sweep to Boyd, the tailback, gets a block, and that time as Lance Bradley, with great pursuit, the strong safety, trips him up at about the 13-yard line. He picked up about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 3-yard gain. 2nd down. Ball placed just outside the 10 at the 12-yard line. Toss sweep to Boyd. Boyd, the containment breaks down. He's around the corner, down the sideline. Boyd is finally knocked out of bounds, but not before he's down to the inside the 20. Tony Powell and Devin Brown finally got him down. There's a flag, though, back up the field, or maybe he went out of bounds. I believe he stepped out, Johnny. At the Bulldog 42-yard line. It's 1st down and 10 at the 42. Opening moments of the 3rd quarter. 7-0 Borger out on top. Single setback in the backfield. 3 wideouts for the Matadors. 1 man on the wing. It's a turn and a give to Grant. Grant, the single setback in the backfield, and he'll have about 8 yards on the carry. The Matadors coming out here in the second half of play, trying a yard line. I formation. Grant is the fullback, Boyd the tailback, Patterson the quarterback. It's a dive play to the fullback, and he'll have the 1st down. The fullback Grant on the carry. Finally, Anton Thorpe and other Borger Bulldogs on the tackle line. Got 9 minutes and 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of play. Toss sweep to the tailback. A new tailback in there on the game. It's Patrick Sanders. Sanders tripped up, but he had a lot of running room, Johnny Rusten. Chad Cass, 24-yard line of the Bulldogs. It's 2nd and 4 for the Matadors. The tailback Boyd deep in the eye. A toss sweep again. Containment by the Bulldogs. He'll not have the 1st down. He picked up about 2 as Chad Cassida, along with Colton Wilkinson and J.R. Duke. A nice job. Lance Bradley also in on the play for the Bulldogs. It'll be 3rd and 4. That time Boyd.
3rd and 4.
I believe this is the Matadors' deepest penetration in Bulldog territory. 3rd and 4 from the 25-yard line. And it's a give to Boyd, the tailback, and he'll be very close to a 1st down. Right on the 20-yard lines where they'll get the spot, and I believe that will be a 1st down, if not very close. 3rd quarter, 7-0 Borger. The Matadors driving 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 20. A toss sweep to the tailback Boyd, and that time the Bulldogs do a great job of pursuing the football. Russell Mayakin, Colton Wilkinson, the linebacker, along with Cassida, the senior linebacker. And they do a nice job.
Their numbers and their names all game long, doing a fine job on defense today.
Patterson on the inside, handoff to the fullback Grant, and Grant is down at the 10-yard line. Grant on the inside handoff, and right now Chad Cassett along with Tony Powell mop up the action.
Running back today, a little squatty body down there, 170 pounds, only 5'8", strong legs.
Inside handoff again to Grant, and this time nothing doing as Michael Kano, the defensive end, knocked Grant off of his feet for a 2-yard loss. It'll be first and goal from the 11.
Well, he found someone
Really looked like it was going to open up for him, and Michael, a good job. It is second and goal from the 11. I formation, one man deep in the I, and it's a give to the tailback, and the tailback is knocked off of his feet. A good job that time by Devin Brown. The cornerback came up to take Warren Boyd off of his feet. It's second and goal from the 9.
Here, as the Matadors have third down and goal to go from the 9.
6 minutes in the third quarter left to play. 7-0 Borger. The ball is up in the air, and finally it is caught. It is caught at the 2-yard line. I believe that was one of the reserve fullbacks, Craig Worthy. That was a wounded duck, Johnny Rusten. Worthy just happened to look up and it went in his hands.
I'll tell you, head coach Lewis Kelly and every Estacado Matador in the stands just took a big gulp, because that was maybe the ugliest pass I've seen all year, thrown as a wounded duck up in the air with about 5 Matadors and 5 Bulldogs in the area.
Well, it's fourth down, fourth and goal from the 3.
To North Main Instead. Your deposits are federally insured up to $100,000. H&H School Employees Federal Credit Union, established in 1963, and an NCUA member.
All right, fourth down and goal from the 4-yard line. The Matadors going for it. Bulldogs need a big defensive stand. Quarterback Patterson on the toss sweep to the tailback, and he's short of the goal line. The Bulldogs have held. The Bulldogs have held in fourth and goal. A big play by the Borger Bulldog defense as the tailback Warren Boyd on the toss sweep from fourth and goal from the 3. And the Bulldogs do a nice job, Johnny Rusten, keeping him out of the end zone.
Ryan Denny.
I'll tell you, that was maybe the biggest play of the game, no question. That was huge defensively, and what an effort by the entire defensive.
Boy, that's right. Give big credit to the Bulldog defense.
Oh, wow, that was huge.
All right, it is first down and 10 for the Bulldogs on the 3-yard line on their own 3. I formation for the Bulldogs. 2 wideouts, Willard and Nix. Escobar gives to Kano, the fullback. Kano is churning. Michael Kano still churning out across the 5 to the 7-yard line. The big fullback, the junior Michael Kano, got in behind good blocks. There, a good offensive push by Bridwell, Floor, and Denny.
9 or 8-yard line are right in the middle of the muddiest place on the entire field.
It is second down and 3. Second and 3. A give again to Kano, and Kano breaks across for a first down. Kano out to about the 14-yard line, as on his second carry in a row, that Bulldog offensive line blew him out. Floor and Denny, Farmer, Looney, and Derek Bridwell doing a nice job up front.
He got down low, as he has specialized in all year, and plunged for a first.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 15. Single set in the backfield. Kano gets the ball again on the inside delayed handoff. Michael Kano, the fullback, in the offset I, just turned and the straight die play, and he'll get about 3 yards, maybe 4. It'll be second and 6.
David was in the garage. Oh, yeah, Rankin Continental, that's right.
Second and 6 from the 19. I formation. Escobar barking the signals out. Bridwell the center. It's a give to Massey. And Kevin Massey, maybe a yard at the most. It'll be third and 5 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs with a lead, 3rd and 6 from the Bulldog 20. 2 wide receivers for the Dogs. Offset I behind Escobar. Victor barking the signals out. Delayed handoff to Massey. Massey with a block from Kano. He gets loose. Kevin Massey down the middle of the field. He makes a cut. Massey still going. He's running. Massey at the 35, the 30. Kevin Massey at the 22-yard line. Finally taken down. Kevin Massey broke it open on the delayed draw and finally got a great block from Michael Kano to spring him all the way deep down into Estacado territory at the 22.
59 yards for a first down.
And I'll tell you, Kevin Massey continues to make plays like that. We can all celebrate at Monkey's Barbecue
Yes,
at home.
sir.
His grandparents, Monkey and Marquis. It's barbecue weather out there.
2:40 left in the third quarter, 7-0. Borger 1st and 10 at the Estacado 20. Kano with the handoff. Kano has running room, gets a block, makes a cut. And Michael down to the 15-yard line will pick up about 5 yards. Michael Kano on the inside handoff. They're going to spot it at the 19. Pickup of 4, and it'll be...
These guys carrying the ball, but Derek Breadville, Dan Looney, Floor, Farmer, these guys up front have really made this drive.
Second down, 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Escobar barking the signals out. Deep in Estacado territory, turn and a give to Massey. Kevin Massey to the 15, or mark it at the 16, it'll be 3rd. Boy, I'll tell you, you're right, Johnny, if the Bulldogs come...
Matadors with their hands on their hips, they're worn out there. They've spent a lot of time out there on the field this 3rd period.
3rd down for the Bulldogs. Victor rolling, he's looking, and he's looking in the end zone and batted away at the last moment. James Nix alone in the end zone.
Shepard.
And a good job by Shepard, Johnny Rusten, to break that play up. James wide open, and Victor got a good pass.
The ball's going to be placed on the 24, actually.
Oh, okay. About a 34-yard.
34-yard, okay.
What wind we have will be in his face. The ball's down. The kick is up, and it's good. Nick Limoges connects for a 34-yard field goal with 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. The Borger Bulldogs 10, the Estacado Matadors 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Sorry, boss. Woo! Yes, from the goal line. From the dang goal line.
2 yards, 98 yards, 2.
The Bulldogs are playing inspired football, and we may get one here today.
And I think along with Alexa, it has to be in agreement with Ricky Griffin down there, Unique, down there, trying to make a few furniture sales between these plays.
All right, a short kickoff by Limoges. It's taken, and Estacado out at the 40-yard line will have field position at the 40.
Justin Hibbler with the reception there.
All right, Hibbler, the short man up in the formation, as that time Limoges kicked it on the ground, keeping it away from the ever-dangerous Griff High. All right, one man set behind the quarterback. Patterson, it's a give to Boyd, the tailback, and he stood up at the goal line. There's going to be a flag down. I believe it's going to be a face mask against the Dogs. Boyd came through the line of scrimmage and looked like the Borger Bulldog defensive man got a face mask on. And let's see, they're talking. 1st and 5 for the Matadors. The ball just outside the 46. It's the handoff to Grant, the fullback, and Grant finally knocked off his feet, but he'll have a 1st down. Grant, the fullback, will have a 1st down at the Bulldog 45-yard line. 1st down. Doors from Lubbock Estacado 0. I formation. 1st and 10. Another handoff. Patterson this time has the football, and he runs over one man, and finally is taken off of his feet. He'll have a 1st down, though.
Well, you're right, David. He completely ran over Lance Bradley in the backfield right there, only to be tattooed by Tony Powell in the secondary, but not the 45-yard line. I formation. Sanders is the tailback. Grant the fullback. Toss sweep to Sanders. He puts it on the ground. The Borger Bulldogs recover the football. Anton Thorpe recovered a Patrick Sanders fumble, and Borger will have it 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. That's all the time remaining in the 3rd quarter play. And after 3, the Borger Bulldogs 10. The Matadors from Lubbock Estacado 0. George Grover, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Tell us about United, buddy, on this cold day.
United Supermarket's your holiday store, David. Low prices with a personal touch. Our friend Drew Gogan.
It's the 40-yard line of the Borger Bulldogs. They've got it 1st and 10 to begin the 4th and final quarter with a 10-point lead. Willard and Nix out on the wings. Kano and Massey in the backfield behind Escobar, the quarterback. Takes and gives the handoff to Kano. Kano breaks it, a good block, and Michael Kano dives for about 6 yards across the 46-yard line. Boy, got a great block that time by his offensive line. Denny, Bridwell, Floor, and Looney opened that thing up, Johnny Rusten. And Kano
was just taken out by Kano.
2nd down at the 46, 2nd and 5. Offset I. Escobar barking the signals out. And it's a give to Massey. This time Massey with about 3 quick yards. And I believe Johnny Rusten, the Borger Bulldog offensive line, I believe is beginning to take control of this football game here up front. The Matadors seem to be wearing...
Don't forget, Will Washer in there playing a key role in many of the pursuit blocks.
Big 3rd down play, 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs. 2 wideouts. Kano and Massey on the wing. Toss sweep to Massey. He gets a block. He'll have a first down as Kevin Massey gets a great block that time. I believe, I didn't see who got the block, Johnny Rusten, but somebody gave him a great block out of the wing. I believe it was Kano.
It was.
That sprung Massey for the first down, and he was knocked out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
By Sanders.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down by the length of the football.
Good job that time as Kevin Massey behind a crucial block out in the middle, grazing on those little ribs too, Keith.
Ooh, you bet.
All right, here we go. First down for the Bulldogs at the 50-yard line. I formation, a fresh set of downs for the Dogs. Hand off to Massey, and that play's going nowhere as the line did a good job of trying to hold them out, but they had some stunts up on the defensive line.
The Matadors did at that time with success.
That play really just never got going. Second down, and the Bulldogs choosing to stay on the ground on 2nd and 14. The give to Massey, the tailback, behind the floor, the left guard, and he got about 2 on the play.
David, is it time to push the button on the old Z middle screen?
Maybe getting close, John. 2 wideouts for the Bulldogs. It is 3rd and a long 12. Escobar rolling. He's getting protection. He's looking for Kano, and Michael Kano knocked off of his feet. I believe Patrick Sanders down there. Looked like on the coverage, it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I tell you, that had to hurt Sanders. Sanders actually leaped up. Kano tried to receive the football. The wind, David, is up out of the north now with the behind the backs of the Bulldogs.
All right, and Colton Wilkinson gets a nice high driving punt and out of bounds at the Matador 4-yard line. Good coffin corner punt by the junior Colton Wilkinson, and punted it over the head, Johnny Rusten, of the man that was back. That was Boyd, the tailback, and went over his head and just right out of bounds at the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. Beautiful.
Hey, and very, very effective.
9:17 left in the ball game. Borger 10, Estacado 0. Estacado with the football, 1st and 10 from their 4-yard line. I formation. And the quarterback, Patterson, has the ball, but he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage as Patterson just had nowhere to go as a whole host of Bulldogs, Maya King, Chad Cassida, Bradley Blomart, and Tom Thorpe, and that big defensive front stuffing the play.
All ears in that defensive huddle. That's what you've got to see, because we have to do away with any big play, because a big play is the only thing that can beat us right now.
Toss sweep to Boyd, the tailback, and he's taken out at the 4-yard line. And I believe that was J.R. Duke who tripped up Boyd. Boyd on the toss sweep, trying to get across the 5. He gained maybe
of players out there really playing as a unit.
8:12 left in the ball game. 10-0 Borger. 3rd down. It's a reverse, and the ball's on the ground in the end zone. Man picks it up. It's still loose. It is still loose, and Jose Ibarra trying to get on it, but it finally went out of bounds. And it'll be 4th down, I believe, for the Matadors, but that ball bounced all over the lot. Wow. Jose Ibarra desperately trying to get on it. It bounced in the end zone and all the way out to about the 9-yard line. Jose tried to dive on it, but it went out of bounds, so that ends up to be an incomplete
kickoff takes, and it popped way up in the air, and as you said, Ibarra tried to get to it before it went out of bounds, but not in time.
Thomas back to punt from deep in his end zone and gets a nice driving punt out across the 42-yard line. It'll go out at the 44 of the Matadors. That's where Borger will have it 1st down and 10. The Matadors punting from deep in their own end zone, and Borger will have it 1st and 10.
As Coach Mack had his arm around the referee, and Coach Loftus was over there shaking his head in agreement.
All right, we've got them on the ropes, fellas. We've got 7 minutes. 7.5 minutes left in the ball game. We've got a 10-point lead. We've got the football 1st and 10 at the Matador 30. And here we go. Escobar sets the team. Will Washer shifts on the formation. Nixon Willard out to either side of the field. I formation. Massey deep in the I. It's a give to Kano, the big fullback, and Kano blasting through, and he'll have about 7 quick yards as Michael Kano behind the big blocking of the offensive line, Johnny.
David, 3 words for Michael Kano: bread and butter.
I'm telling you, buddy.
He's solid as a rock. I'll tell you, with the conditions like they are, and nothing goes better with bread and butter than all these guys up front. And no one likes bread and butter more than Farmer, Floor, Breadwell, Denny, and Looney. These guys have been tremendous.
I'm telling you.
Game balls to the offensive line.
Yes, sir. Kudos.
Johnny?
Okay, thank you, Jack Roberts, for the good.
You said Kano was the key. He has 53 yards on the ground, 42 yards in the air. He's got 95 yards on the afternoon.
All right, second down, 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Nix and Meek split out. Give to Kano again. Kano will be shy of the first down by about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 1. The clock rolling along under 7 minutes now. 10-0 lead.
They have hands on their hips. They're bending over. They're gasping for a little air out there.
3rd and 2. I formation. Escobar barking out. And he gives, and Kano breaks across, and I think he'll be very close. Let's look at the spot.
It'll be Kevin Massey carrying the ball.
All right, Kevin Massey with the ball. You're right, George Grover. And Kevin broke the initial line of scrimmage, and it'll be very, very close. 40 seconds left to go in the football game. The Borger fans up on their feet as it's time to get a first down late in the ball game. I formation. Escobar. And it's a give to Massey, and that time the Matadors have held. The ball will go over on downs. The Matadors from Estacado have held on 4th and 1 and get precious minutes off the clock.
You're right, David, and also a little bit out of the range for Lemos to try a three-pointer.
Yes. All right, I formation and the carry, and Russell Maya King took Boyd the tailback down, Johnny Rusten, and I believe that Matadors look like they're out of gas.
Well, they're all not only out of gas, but when you have a running
On the dump that was caught down here before Borger held him out of the end zone early in the 3rd quarter.
All right, under 5 minutes left in the game. 10-0 Borger with the lead. 2nd down and 10. Toss sweep. Sanders, and he is upended. Sanders is upended short of the first down. Knocked off his feet by Chad Cassidy, the linebacker.
Lee Cassidy went to remind him not to come this way again.
That's
maybe?
right. It'll be 3rd down, and Estacado 30-yard line. 10-0 Borger with the lead. It's the blitz, and through the hole, and out is Chad Cassidy. Or is that Bradley? The numbers are getting...
That's Cassidy.
Cassidy took Sanders, the tailback, off of his feet on the run blitz.
Cassidy, King, and Kano.
Beautiful play.
The 3 hard K counts are out there with the same colored jerseys. They look like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers out there. They're pewter.
It's mud, though.
They're the same colors that turf right out there they're playing on right now.
Big play. 3:54 left in the ball game.
They got to love it, though. You know, these guys, especially the seniors, you know, they're going to remember this game from now on. Out there, they're muddy, they're cold, they're wet, and winning.
Watch the pass here. It's 4th and 9. 4th and 9 by the Matadors. And he is back to pass. He's looking, has a man open, and throw behind him. He was open for a moment. The big wide receiver for the Matadors, E.J. Ume, or Umi, depending on what part of the country you're from. It was well overthrown. The Borger Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
That was an unusual play. Of course, you have to with the clock as a factor. But
that means Bulldogs have what? How many?
A full complement of timeouts, Johnny Rusten.
3. I'm just from the country, boy.
A little over 3 minutes left in the ball game. 10-0 Borger. Zane Willard goes in motion, the wingback. Barks the signals out as Escobar. And it's the counter play to Massey. Massey trying to get around the corner. Massey down inside the 20 at the 19. Kevin Massey with a 4-yard gain inside the 20. Kevin Massey nearly broke that open.
What do you mean? I'll listen to you.
Oh, Johnny's got the crop laid by the
he's got the old clock radio set.
All right, it is 2nd and 8. The Bulldogs driving inside the Matador 20. Running time off of the clock. It's a give to Kano. Kano, the big fullback, behind Jacob Floor, his left guard. Kano gets about 6 big ones down to the 15. Michael Kano with the carry. And the clock is under 3 minutes, 2:30 and counting. The Bulldogs 10-0. The Matadors 3rd and 3 for the Borger Bulldogs. They need to get to the 12-yard line of the Matadors for a first down. 10-0 is the score. 2 wideouts, 2 men in the backfield behind Escobar, the quarterback. Escobar, he's looking, he's rolling, he wants someone, he's trying to find Nix. And James Nix nearly got a reception. Antoine, I believe that was Antoine Overstreet, almost had an interception in the end zone. It went through his hands, and Nix nearly came up with a touchdown.
Actually, that was a nut as he tried to make the catch. Bulldogs going for it, 4th and 3.
2:20 left in the ball game, 10-0, and I believe they drew off the Matadors. Let's see. Yes, on the hard snap count, and I believe the big tackle for the Matadors was drawn offside. Milton Doss, and you know Johnny Doss was doing. He was kind of doing that hot dogging a while ago.
He was earlier shadow boxing.
Shadow boxing. We thought that might come back to haunt him, and it did.
And it'll
be a first down for the Dogs. First and goal. First and goal.
Taking it to him. Farmer looking good down there. Farmer's got his sock down on his right side, leg covered in mud. He looks good.
High formation. Ball on the 10-yard line of the Matadors. It's a give to Massey. Massey hit at the 10 and spins his way to the 9. And I'll tell you what, Johnny, I want to give a lot of credit to Massey this year. You know, he started off fumbling the ball a little bit.
We got him bound up with a 10-0 score.
All right, we have them down here. We've got 2 minutes and about 20 seconds left to go. Massey with the carry. He's still churning. Massey down to the 8-yard line. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, to finish up your comment on Massey, David, you're right. He has come a long way this year and has just done an outstanding job. And one of his finest traits, I think, this year has been his patience in following his lead blockers.
Lubbock has no more timeouts. It's Borger with the timeout, so the clock becomes the enemy of the Matadors.
It is under 2 minutes, 1:50 left to go, and the Borger Bulldogs looks like we will win this football game 10-0 over the favored Matadors from Estacado.
And remember, Dumas was down at halftime 7-0 by the Snyder Tigers.
High formation, 3rd down. Escobar with the give to Massey, and Massey breaks it for a touchdown. Kevin Massey breaks the line of scrimmage, and he's over for the touchdown with 58 seconds left to go. Kevin Massey got a huge block by Jacob Floor and Justin Farmer on the left side of that line of scrimmage, Johnny, and he blew in the end zone from the 5.
I'll tell you, Marcus Sanders, big 220-pound defensive tackle, just got taught a lesson by Jacob Floor. Jacob Floor just opened the door over there on that side and leveled his man giving Massey. Massey needs to go over and give old Floor a big pat on the back.
Nick Limoges now with the point after attempt as the Borger Bulldogs. Well, there's going to be a timeout. They didn't wait after. 1:30 left in the ball game. It's back. The kick is up. It's no good. It is low. But the Borger Bulldogs 16 and the Matadors 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Tigers 7.
Okay, and we're 16-0. The Dogs shutting out the Estacado Matadors. That would be a pride factor for this defense that has played so hard this year.
You bet. 1:30 left to go. Limoges with the kickoff. He'll keep it low on the ground, I am sure. That's what he does. It's hit by a Matador. They do fall on it, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 36. 1:35 left in the ball game. We're winding down here. We have a 16-0 lead, and to protect the quarterback, barks the signals out, a toss sweep. Boyd, the tailback, Boyd with about 4 yards, and that's pretty well going to do it. They don't have the ability to stop the clock. The clock rolling 1:24 and counting. That play surprises me, fellas. Just the toss sweep with no timeouts left.
That's their playbook, David. Yeah. Left and right. Toss sweep left and right. And
they got 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4. The ball at the 42-yard line of Lubbock. 1:07 left to go. Estacado, Borger with the blitz look now backs out. And their quarterback gets loose. He's back to throw, but he's going to have a 1st down. He's taken out, though. Still going, but the Borger Bulldogs, I don't know if there's any flags down, but the quarterback, Zarius Patterson, will have a 1st down.
7 yards.
The quarterback, Patterson, David, has had the option all season long by Coach Lewis Kelly to make his own play calls and audibles at the line of scrimmage. That time, obviously, Patterson, in no hurry to get the snap off, looked like he audibled for a quarterback draw.
52 seconds left to go. 1st down and 10. The Matadors have the ball at midfield. Blitz look by the Bulldogs. And it's a give to Boyd, the tailback, but he is thrown for a loss all the way back to the 45. Thrown for a loss by the Borger Bulldogs. 30 seconds left to go. Russell Maya King broke through there to throw him for a loss.
Quick snap.
Second down, and they do ground the ball.
Hey,
It'll stop the clock.
That was the second best pass he's thrown all day. That went into the turf.
Patterson just throwing it into the turf to Bulldogs for a wonderful game plan. David Lamley, Dewey DeLoe, Coach McClintock, of course, and a whole host of Bulldog coaches.
4 wideouts.
Back to throw. He's under pressure, and the ball is tipped, and it's incomplete, and that'll be 4th down. Let's see. There's no flags down. 4th down, 23
seconds.
3 seconds left to go.
I'll tell you, David, I got to say this. I don't know if I should or not.
Yeah.
But between the aggressive, it is ugly when they try and throw the ball.
4th down. This is going to be the ball game. 23 seconds left to go. Toss sweep by the Matadors, and Boyd on the toss sweep. He's still loose. He's still going. Finally knocked out of bounds, but I believe he'll have a first down. There's going to be a flag and a face mask. 15 seconds left to go. Boyd, the tailback, got a first down. They're going to tack more yardage on it. 10 Matadors to Bulldogs 19. They send 3 men wide to the wide side of the field. Boyd is the lone setback deep in the eye. It's a toss sweep and a reverse. It's on the ground. Well, he did keep it, and he's down. Good job that time by J.R. Duke, Devin Brown to stay home.
The ball game.
And 3, 2, 1, and that's the ball game. The Borger Bulldogs with a by-district championship here at Whiteface Stadium.
Join in the festivities. Killers, baby. Killers all day. Hey, baby. All day. Let's go, baby, all day. All day.
Victory, we give you all the glory for it. I pray that next week too, that your will, the same thing happens. Just let these guys know they can all do all things through Jesus Christ. Let them walk this week and let people see Jesus before them. Bulldogs! Hey!